What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another daily recap and some overall market news. What I want to share with you today is we're up $65. Not bad, not a bad day. And we made it all within the first 10 minutes or so of this morning's live stream with our LTE team. Now you can watch that if you want after this video by clicking the first link in the description and checking it out in our morning live day trading session section in the Discord. So we're going to talk about a little bit of news. We'll come back and circle around to this and my overall trade that I did, buying 100 shares pre-market at 12.24, buying another 50 shares at 12.29, and then selling right around 12.60 and it pushing up to $13. So we could have made a whole lot more money today, but either way, locking in some decent profits. Now, in other news, Bitcoin is continuing to push up, as you can see, from lows of 66,000 around 7:30 this morning to highs of 68,900 and staying above this moving average pretty well, as you can see, which means MSTR is also pushing up. As you can see, it dropped down to 127. This is where we made our majority of our money this morning. Bounced off of 127.80, which was a strong support for MSTR. Pushed up to 136.45, and it's now sitting at about 134. Overall markets also began selling off. As you can see, they were actually down about 2% today from highs of 609 that we seen yesterday to lows of 591, and then pushing all the way back up to 604. Now it's around 602.34. Now, what does this mean? What is some other news articles that I want to showcase to you, and what does it mean moving forward as far as the market? Well, as far as the market goes, guys, we've seen that. Let me share this with you today, right here. Perfect. Here we go. Come on, load. Sorry, should have had this ready just a few minutes ago. That it's a happy Tuesday, right? Markets were red briefly for just a moment in time. That is not what I wanted to show you. Overall, $1 trillion has been wiped out of the U.S. stock market since open. And it says pray for crypto. Also just in, President Trump says the U.S. has a virtually unlimited supply of munition. The war in Iran can be fought forever and very successfully using these supplies. So this brings in a little bit more uncertainty for the market. As war continues in Iran, we can see markets begin to sell off more due to uncertainty. And it's scary, guys. Right now, we're in a crazy time where markets are selling off. And this could be, detrimental for Iranian people, and there's a lot of civilians right now, a lot of civilian casualties, and it's not good overall, guys. But supposedly we can continue this war for some time, so that's very interesting to see. Trump says he told Iran's new leadership it is too late to talk, which is another great indication that the war can continue on. Also, just in, Iraq shuts down the world's second largest oil field in Rumalia following the Strait of Hormuz closure. Okay. And what's important about this is if we pull up USO, we will see that the United States oil reserve is actually up right now. It was up this morning. It was up fairly up. It's up 2.6%, but over the last couple of days, it's technically up like 17% over the weekend, leading into now, which is Tuesday. But even from Monday to Tuesday, it's up 10%. Or at one point, it was up 10%. And then if we bring up WTI, you can see that was also up. It's up 2.5% still, but from lows on Friday to highs today, it was up 35%, guys, which is Just insane for oil, right? Um, all right, and then in other news, let's see here. Let's bring this back up. Breaking almost $1.3 trillion wiped out from gold and silver in the last 1 hour. Gold is down 3%, wiping out 1.8 trillion. Silver is down 5%, wiping out $220 billion, as you can see right here. So that's very interesting to see, which is not good for the US. And I also found this very interesting too. Breaking news that the largest public Bitcoin miner, Mara. Okay, let's go ahead and bring up Mara while we talk about this. Mara Holdings. And here we go, right here. Looks like it's had a nice steady decline, which, you know, isn't necessarily good. It's at $8.86. But basically, Mara, the largest public Bitcoin miner, Mara Holding, to consider selling its Bitcoin reserves. Mara is the second largest public Bitcoin holder and has updated its treasury policy to allow potential sales of its stockpiled Bitcoin. The company currently holds 53,822 Bitcoin, which ranking just behind Michael Saylor's MSTR stock, or uh, MicroStrategies. MicroStrategy. We like to call it micro tragedy around here. But yeah, very interesting to see how this was down at $6.44. And at one time, we were actually trading this. We were trading this back in like 2022, back in this level when it was like around, you know, $20 to $60, back to $25, up to $83. We were trading it all between this time. We even traded in 2023 when it was around this area. You can see all my trade records here. We were actually buying and selling the majority of it around, what, $15 to $20. And now I just haven't touched it, right? It's been selling off so much that, you know, Mara is at a potential of maybe even possibly getting, you know, I wouldn't say delisted, but it's definitely possible. So very interesting to see. But nonetheless, guys, I wanted to keep you guys updated on everything going on. MSTZ pushed up to $13.06, came all the way down to $11.75, even $11.63 previously. I did add about 20 shares at $12, so I am holding this position at $12 exactly. It's only 20 shares, which is a very small amount of my position. I did update you guys in my trade ideas that 20 shares is nothing. It's about 10% of my max position size, and I'm only holding due to, you know, the potential of it pushing up a little bit higher. I did lock in $65 today total. This morning, I had already woke up to about $23 in profit, so we locked that in. Made another 40 during the live stream, and I'm holding at $12. Now, I do want to add more to this position, but I haven't quite just yet. I have not added any more position or any more shares to this position. Now, I could add, you know, 200, 300 shares if I want to, but at the moment, I just don't see that it is possible with everything going on. So after this video, I'm going to go on a walk with my wife. I just talked about that. But I wanted to share my current position, less than 10%. It's a 2x leveraged ETF, and it's uncertain time. This is not my trade. Reduce your risk by reducing your exposure if you feel uncomfortable, okay? Do not copy my trades just because I do. I do see potential around $12 for this to go back up to 13. I'll add more shares to it when I see fit, and it could always go down to $11 or $10 or something like that. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I always do these videos, and remember, if you guys want to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, all you have to do is click the first link in the description below, and that'll give you free lifetime access for all my live day trading sessions. We have less than 200 spots available, and after that, I will charge a small fee for you guys to be able to watch those live day trading sessions. Thank you for your time, and remember, let's end the year on a green note. Have a great day, guys.